Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be doing a transmission service on this W204 Mercedes. As always, if this video helps you out, help me out by liking the video, commenting and subscribing to the channel. So just quickly, we're going to be getting into this transmission service. I've got everything I need here. I've got a Phoebe transmission kit, which comes with the seal and the filter. This is the number here. If that helps you, I'll put a link to everything as well. That's the number. We've got some transmission oil. You will be needing some type of a pump to pump in the fluid, and this is your transmission adapter kit. So these are pretty simple. They should be done every 5 years for normal models, every 3 years for AMG models. A lot of they do get overlooked, but it's definitely something you can do. I'm using a lift obviously because I have one. You can do it at home, just make sure the car is nice and even. But let's get stuck into it. First step is to remove this under tray. So you got all these 8 mils. Now different models, some of the different models do have different trays. So you just have to go around. I've got an 8 mil on a gun, and I'm just gonna go around and remove this whole tray. Okay guys, so here we are with the tray off. So here is our 7-speed transmission. This is our pan, obviously the drain point. So we'll go through the steps to do this. The first step I'm gonna do is drain it, and I'm going to show you a little trick that will make things easier later on. Okay, so I have a 6 mil Allen key socket. First step is drain the drain plug. They can be quite tight. Make sure it's in, like that one. See how black that is? We'll just let that drain. Okay, so that drain is actually the level check. So there is still a tube in there. And now what we want to do is take that tube out to let as much oil out, so that later on when you take this pan off, you have less oil to deal with and it's less messy. So you just have to get a small screwdriver or an extension. No, that didn't work. Pop that inside. There you go, and pop that tube, that internal tube out. Next, I'm going to remove the clips, 2 clips for this wire here, which can get a bit tight. And I'm going to take this T30 off. Once this T30 is off, you can slide this plate out of the way, leaves the pan free. Next, I'm going to move this bracket. It's so 4 for 13 mils, 1, 2, 3, 4, just to get this out the way. Okay, so now our pan is nice and free, can be removed. So now I'm going to start removing these little brackets that hold the pan up. They are 10 mil Torx, so an E10, and they're not really tight. I'm pretty sure they're like 10 Newton meters. So even with just an electric ratchet, I start at the front. I remove the front two. So they're all the same except for this front one, which has got just that space for that T30 to go. So that one is the only one that has to go back in the same spot. I then loosen these 2 middle ones. I don't remove them all the way. I just loosen. And I loosen the back too, because what you'll find, if you take them off too quickly, you're going to start seeing fluid come out from the front. So if the pan doesn't drop when you loosen it, I get a small screwdriver or something, or a trim tool like this, and then you'll see more fluid start coming out. So the reason we popped off that fill tube, that check tube before, is so that there's more fluid comes out. There's less fluid now. So I now remove completely the middle one. just loosen it a bit more. I just want as much fluid to drain out as possible, so it makes less of a mess when I do eventually take it out. So I'm just down to on my last bolt. I'm just letting it drain. So I'm gonna need both hands here, but I'm just gonna hold this up with one hand and take off the other bolt with the other. So there we are, our pan is off. This is our filter, which just pulls off. I'm gonna do that now. And then this is the pan. This is our check tube, which I'll show you how to put on. Give this a good clean. Replace the filter, clean this up, put the new one on, and away we go. Okay, so be careful removing this filter because it does make a mess, but you literally just pull it down. I have already moved it before, so all the oil did come out, but you just remove it and the new one just pushes back up. I'm just gonna give this a clean all the outside here. So this is our new kit. This is what it comes with, a new filter and new seal, obviously. This is a Phoebe kit. Again, I'll put a link to everything I can. Then with your finger, with a bit of old fluid even, I just lubricate the seal and this just lifts back up. You should feel a bit of a click, to go in, but once the pan's on, it's what holds it in place. So also on the transmission pan, it will have two magnets. You can see these two here, they're magnets. Now one I've cleaned, one I haven't. So they're there just to absorb any metal fragments instead of going back into the transmission. So make sure you do just with a rag, give them a clean, like I've done with that one. That's all the fragments that have come off. I'm gonna do it with this one as well. So that's the transmission pan, all nice and clean magnets. You can just feed the seal and it just sits, it tucks in. It's got actually two little dowels, a few around the place that you tuck in, keeps that in place. And then you should have this inspection tube that you popped off before, that will be sitting there. Simply just click that back on. And that's ready to go. So I'm now going to put this back on. I need both my hands to initially do it, so I'll do that. But the way these work, that pretty much bolts into place and then the pan sits in that little groove. So you just get two of them, sit them on, bolt that up, and it will sit in place. So I've just sat that back in place. So I'll put the two, I normally put the two middle ones just to hold it, that one there, and then that one there, so you can see, and then I'll just go around and put all the others back on just by hand. So now once they're all on, you can tighten just diagonal from one to the other. So you keep going diagonal. And if you want to I normally do it by hand, which is okay. Like I said, it's not very tight. I think it's about 12 Newton meters, but I could be wrong. But I'm now gonna do that, just tighten all these up. I also forgot to mention, you can drain the torque converter if you wanted to. You just have to remove this transmission pump and then spin the engine until you can see a little plug at the bottom of the torque converter, and you simply just take that out, let it drain, put it back in, and then put this back in. I'm not doing it on this one, but if you wanted to, you definitely can do that. Okay, so everything is back together. All the bolts are on, the clip's on, the bracket with the T30 is on, the rear bracket is on. Now it's ready to put oil back in it. So you'll need an adapter like this. Again, I'll put a link to as much as I can, and that just threads in there. Again, so you need a pump. I've got my fluid inside. There's heaps of different brands of transmission fluid. I'll put a link to some that you can use as long as it's designed for the car. Check with the manufacturer what's recommended for your vehicle. They take about 6.5 from the way we've done it. So I've got about 7 in here. So I'm just gonna pump all that straight in. So again, I'm putting about 7 liters straight in. Okay, so I've put the oil in. Now if you just put the plug back on, but we're not done. We're gonna take it down, start the car. run through the gears, get up to temperature, and then we'll bring it back down to do our final level check. Okay, so now inside the car, you can run through the gears if you like. I don't believe you have to, but it's always good practice, I suppose. And then in between 35 and 45 degrees. So there you go, there's our temperature. So it's getting up there. So I'm gonna stop that now, bring it up and do the final level check. So now I'm back up with the car running. Take out the fuel tube. Now it's a bit overfull, so plenty should come out. There we go. Look how dirty it is already. So you can really do this twice if you wanted to do a proper clean. I'll let this run until it starts spitting. There we go. Okay guys, so the level check is all done. Now I'm just going to go over all the bolts and everything. Just make sure everything's tight, nothing's leaking, double check all your work. And that's how you do a transmission service on a W204 Mercedes, the 7-speed. I hope this has helped you out. If it has, please like the video and subscribe to the channel because that helps me out. See you next time, guys.